Yeah, we're back here, and I'm thinking about restoring this old parlor stove. It was made in 1926. I've had it for over 40 years. I actually found this in an old ravine in a pile of crap. There was a bunch of old fencing wire, and it was just about buried in there. And I dug it out when I was 12 years old, but I couldn't do nothing with it. It was too heavy, and I kind of forgot all about it. And a few years later, I was up in the same area, actually knew the people that owned the property that it was on, so I asked them if it'd be okay if I went down, seeing if it was still there, and it was still there. So I hooked the chain around it and drug it up onto higher ground and loaded it up in the back of the pickup and brought it home. I've had it now probably close to 50 years. I had it out in my flower garden for most of that time, and I just brought it in my garage today, and I'm going to start working on it. You can see all the pine needles and stuff that's fell out of it just setting it in here. And it's a super nice stove. All the enamel or porcelain or whatever you want to call it is in absolutely beautiful shape. Just a real, just beautiful piece of work. Years ago, they just made things so nice. Look at the wood grain on this metal. It's just in perfect condition. It's a little dirty, but it'll clean up. There's no scratches or chips or anything on it. I thought it was pretty neat. It's this little middle grate. Actually, you can lift it off there, and there's a lid on there like the old wood cook stoves had, so you could use it for cooking your coffee or tea or whatever you wanted. Pretty neat. The firebox is burnt up out of it. This is probably why they throw it in the junk pile. But I'm gonna take it all apart, and I'm gonna build a new firebox for it. I'm gonna use most of the existing cast iron that's in there. There is a chip in that upper corner there. That's about the only damage on the whole thing. Still has the original knob on the door. And that Art Deco is just amazing. The legs are really nice. There's one leg that broke off when I was digging it out of the junk pile because it was frozen, actually frozen in the ground. But I ordered some new mica sheets on eBay. I got them, so that's not a problem replacing that mica in there. The rest of it's actually really nice. I think you can see in there very well. It's just kind of black, but that firebox is pretty well burnt out in there, so I'm gonna replace all that. We'll have it here on the videos as I go. But yeah, this is a neat little stove. I'm really anxious to get it all rebuilt. I'll show you the maker's tag here. Kind of neat. Here's a little deal here. It's kind of smashed in, but that's where you put water in. It's like a little water sleeve to put your water in there so you don't get dried out, dehydrated. And this cast iron elbow, you can swivel it around different angles if you want. It's pretty neat. It's set up for kind of a universal type deal where you could put it just about anywhere. Yeah, I don't like to bore people too much, but I'm not real good at making these videos, but I'm trying. Stick with me. Anyway, once I get this all restored, I'm going to replace my shop stove. This old shop stove, I've had it in here for over 40 years. I got it from a guy that actually built bear traps for the Fish and Game. And he built this stove out of spare parts from the bear traps that he built. And man, it's been a good old stove. Still works good, but it's just a monster. And I don't need that big a stove in the garage because I'm all insulated and everything. So it don't take a lot to heat it in here. And I'll put that little parlor stove right there. It'll really look nice. I've been in the process of remodeling my garage. It's been a lot of work, but it's coming along. Just kind of one piece at a time. I'm getting there. Little Kubota's sitting there. I gotta get back on it one of these days, but it's still hanging around. So yeah, I'll kind of keep you informed on what's going on with the stove here. I want to make some more videos here of the old Chevy. So the stove, I want to get it finished up kind of as soon as I can and get her put in the garage here. So we'll catch you in a bit. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, we're working.